So I feel like we need to realize that life is a problem. What does this mean? Well, this means that just every single day there's going to be a problem you have to face, and a lot of the times problem means discomfort. So we run away from problems. We don't want to solve them. A lot of the times we run away from our own emotional problems, and that's something I'm doing in my personal life right now. That's something I'm working on. That I need to face emotional problems. I need to face these narratives, these stories, these scripts that are going on in my mind, and I need to rewrite them. And that takes time, effort, and a lot of pain, because you have to go through the discomfort of facing the truth. And I think this realization, when I got it at the time, was last summer or summer just gone. And when I got this realization, it was quite overwhelming. Like, to think life is a problem, like this sucks. You know, my business wasn't doing well, I wasn't doing well, I was pretty like out of it. I was actually on shrooms at the time. I'm just gonna be transparent, I was on shrooms. I came to many realizations. So something I realized was, like, at that time, I was acting in a way that a depressed person would act, and I didn't realize it. I started crying on the shrooms. I started bawling my eyes out in the woods. It was a very weird trip. But one of the takeaways I got from it was, like, life is a problem. And that's something I need to embrace as truth, because it's kind of true. You can't say life isn't a problem. Just simply living, you're going to encounter problems. And we need to get good at problem solving, guys. We need to be able to look at things in our lives, especially as men. Like, I speak for men here. As a man, we need to be able to look at problems and face them and face adversity and solve them. Especially from a young age. I feel that's why entrepreneurship from a young age is really good. Because the reason I was so depressed in summer last year was because I was running my business. Because I couldn't handle the stress that came with running a business. But that adversity and that struggle and that pain of solving the problem in my business then turned me into a greater person, into a stronger person. And now I can handle a lot more stress. And when I go back to that kind of feeling of, oh my God, there's a problem, I know I can solve it. There's nothing I can't solve. And I think also the biggest thing that kind of took me out this compressed environment that I put my mind in, like spiritually that I was in, like this compressed space, was stop thinking in days, stop thinking in weeks and months. Instead, start thinking in years, right? I'm 21. I used to think that I needed to be rich in 3, 6, 9 months. You know how unhealthy that is for my mentality, for myself. Like, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of unrealistic goals there as well, which, sure, you can do it. You can do it in 3 months, but someone who's only just starting out in business to make 10K, 20K a month in 3, 6 months is ridiculous. And maybe I could do it now with the knowledge I have. Boys, I'm about to sneeze if it looks like I look weird, but I'm about to sneeze, but I can't, I'm just not coming out. But now what I do instead, which has been a complete mindset shift for me, is thinking in years. Thinking in, oh, where could my life be in 3 to 4 years from now? When I'm 25, where do I want to be? And changing that mentality, changing that mindset has definitely helped me become a lot more calm and see problems right now not as big as they used to be. You know, when you have a problem and you're thinking in months, in weeks, you're not thinking in years, that problem is a lot bigger than it actually is. But whereas when you change your vision to years, that problem is only a little blip, and you're able to go, okay, there's a problem right here. I have 3 years to overcome this problem. I know that's like a long time frame, but you know what I mean? Like, things could go wrong. I could fail my business. I might have to go get a job. But at the end of the day, 2 years from now, my life could be completely different. Even if I had to get a job today. And I'd be totally fine being a 23-year-old to only then just be successful with online business. Like, it would suck to get there. Like, of course I want it now. But if you said to me, hey, Jacob, like, for the next 2 years, you're going to be struggling, but after these 2 years, you're going to be financially successful, your business is going to be good, you're going to be in good physical shape, you're going to be great at boxing, you're going to be this, that. I'd be like, sure, sign me up. For real. Do I think it's going to take that long? Probably not. I don't think it will take that long, but if it does, that's cool. If I have to be 25, that's okay. 27, that's okay. And you know, that's one of the blessings I have of starting young. Like I do have this long time frame where I can get this done. Some people 27, some people 28, some people 30. Maybe watching this video, but you just need to start thinking in years, and a lot can change in 2 years. A lot can change in a year. You know, last year I was in university. 2 years before that, I was in college. Complete shy, didn't know how to speak to girls. Now I have a girlfriend, bro. Because I worked on myself consciously. I consciously put the effort in. I consciously put myself through the pain of solving problems. Couldn't speak to girls, didn't know how to approach girls. Mainly it was all girls. Couldn't fight. My social skills sucked. I wasn't confident. I didn't like how I looked. I didn't like how I spoke. I didn't like anything, bro. So I had to face these problems and I had to solve them. And that's why I'm here now, being able to be a confident person who's able to just speak to strangers. And even to this day, like, I still see that I'm not as good as I think I could be. Like yesterday I was with my boy who's 15, he does boxing with me. And the way he just approached social situations was fearless. You know, like he just asked some skateboarder, can I go on your skateboard? And I was like, I wouldn't have done that. But he did it. And then we ended up using some guy's skateboard. I did a kickflip, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's still always improvements. There's always someone who's better than you in a situation, and you can learn from that and actually be like, damn, if he could do it, I can do it. If that's possible for me. You know, and it completely changes your perspective on what's possible. So I really think embracing challenge, embracing that life is a problem, and just being at peace with that and realizing, hey, life is a problem. There's always going to be problems to solve. I need to become good at problem solving. And also, instead of thinking in weeks and months and making my problems bigger than they actually are, I'm going to start thinking in years. I'm going to start thinking in 10 years, 5 years, 15 years. Like, I don't think in 15 years. I think in terms of 3 to 5 years. That's where my mindset's at right now. Maybe it'd be healthier to think in 10 years, but I haven't got there yet, right? I can think in 3 to 5 years. I have a vision for it. You know, I know where I want to live. I know what car I want. I know how much I want to kind of be earning. I don't really know how much actually specifically. Maybe I should figure that out. But I know where I want to live. I know what car I want to have. And I know the lifestyle I want to live. I have that very, very planned out. And that's what I'm going towards. That's where I'm heading towards to live my life. For the time being, for when I'm like 23, 24. That's the lifestyle I want to live. And then when I'm 27, I'll start thinking about, you know, okay, what do I want to do now? What do I want to do in the future? But yeah, changing your time horizon to years is so much better than thinking in weeks and months, even hours. Like, it's crazy. So look, life is a problem. Embrace the problem. Change your time horizon from months into years. Anything's possible, and embrace the challenge. And you'll be good.